You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the town of Branford.
Tonight. Yeah.
Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order for the Branford Board of Fire Commissioners, February 27, 2020. And the time you have, Trista, 7:04. I'd like to first off welcome for the public and congratulate our new commissioner who is retired Chief Jack Ahern. And congratulations, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
And welcome. Welcome.
Thank you all.
We still call him
Thank you.
Chief. Now we have to call him Commissioner.
Yeah.
So welcome aboard, and he'd be a great asset for us. So
Thanks. I
you
looking
want
forward
to tell
to
us
it.
what you did for the last 5 years, while you missed us, and everything?
I really just you I missed.
I know it was, But, I have to say one thing. Since he left, look at the hair he's got now, So, I want to congratulate you on that.
Like, grow it down here.
Yeah. Look good. Okay, we'll do the approval of the minutes first to start on November 21st meeting, 2019.
Yeah, that was January 30th, 20.
Wait, you're doing November 21st, right?
Are we doing the November
So
21st first?
That was the regular meeting, November 20th.
Yeah, that was the regular meeting, and then the special meeting was January 30th, 2020.
2020, yeah,
That's
okay,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I have a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the minutes.
Second?
Okay. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Oppose?
I'm just going to abstain on that. Since I
Okay. All right, that's fine, good. Very good. Committee reports, Finance Commissioner Riccio.
I have no report. There's no transfers, so.
Okay. In terms of personnel, we would like to, first off, that I'd like to have the Fire Marshal Assistant Chief Heffernan, Deputy Chief Stackpole now has.
Yep.
going up
So
to-
Deputy Chief Stackpole's completed all the modules of the code certification for Deputy Fire Marshal, and so he's completed that. He's been doing a little bit of work for us, working on some plan review. But before he can go out and do any inspections or investigations, he needs to be appointed as a Deputy Fire Marshal.
I make a motion that we appoint him to
I'll
Deputy
second
Fire
that.
Marshal.
Okay, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, so voted. Congratulations. Deputy Fire Marshal Stackpole. On the meeting on the 30th, we did hire 2 new firefighters for the town of Branford, Ian Canny and Dylan Kessler. And right now, Dylan is scheduled to start on March 9th at the academy.
Dylan's going to start here. He's a certified firefighter.
Oh,
and
Dylan, that's why I get
licensed
mixed up.
paramedic.
Yeah, Dylan Ian.
Yeah, and then Ian's at the fire academy currently. Scheduled for graduation in May, late May.
Okay. Chief, while we're on that, you want to talk about Mackenzie Spooner and Tyler while you finish that personnel from?
Sure. So as you know, we've hired a whole bunch of new people in the last year or so. 20 since I started in 2015, so there's been a lot of moving parts here. Paramedics are in short supply, so we've had to hire non-paramedics and send them to school, and we have some great people on board. They're doing a great job. Mackenzie graduated from New Haven Yale Center for EMS, and she has precepted with the doctor once. Unfortunately, she was short about one call, but fully expect her to get in medical control shortly. Tyler Mahoney finished at Capital Community College, finished all his required ride prior to his check ride with the doctor, and so that will be scheduled once Dr. Bogutsky's back at the end of the week. So those guys are doing well. And then our we have 3 additional members attending Capital Community. They're in their second semester currently. They have 3 to go after that, so we won't have them on board until next December, but they're all doing well. Have any additions to those comments, Chief?
No, I think we're doing well. We did post a job for part-time paramedics. So for Medic 3, we're still short a lot of nights, mostly evenings for paramedics on Medic 3. So we posted some part-time positions. Those applications close on March 15th. And that's for part-time paramedics who have medical control through Yale Center of EMS already.
Oh, good. So they're existing. Yeah. Okay. Very good. That's it on personnel. Training, Commissioner Clem is out ill tonight. So anything on training you want to talk about? Chief?
Ongoing training is, they've been completed their hazmat operations this month, as well as their ongoing training calendar. We've also been doing our required harassment training with the Human Resource Department. So everybody's doing well. It's ongoing.
Okay. Apparatus, Commissioner LaCroix.
Our new rescue has arrived. I was just downstairs looking at it. Our Rescue 2 came in at a cost of $204,000 and some change, about $3,000 under budget on the vehicle only. A new Medic 2 is expected to arrive in March. Car 15 has been delivered and is currently being outfitted. And TAC 6 is due in at the end of the month. That's going to be similar to Rescue 5, correct? Down the creek.
TAC 6 is an F450 similar to Car 15.
Okay.
It will have a brush skid.
Okay.
It's due at the end of the month. Then it'll have to go to FAS to get outfitted, and then later on we'll install the brush skid.
Okay. Well, the vehicles have had their annual preventative maintenance, except engine 5. We've requested $300,000 to be added to the sinking fund, fire apparatus sinking fund for fiscal 2001. And this is to replace engine 5. There's an additional amount necessary to fund the purchase. All estimates have been coming in around $500,000.
So Chief, you're adding that to the existing proposed budget?
Yeah, so that's the amount we requested in the budget, but that's the number we need
Talked about that
Okay.
last month.
to actually be able to
Okay.
make the purchase. So any less than that, we're going to be in trouble.
Okay.
Or we get a lesser price.
Right.
We're working on it.
Is there value to the existing engine 5 to
I
offset
think
that?
the best value that we'll get is to sell it outright, as opposed to a trade-in or something, but we could talk about that
Okay.
as time goes on.
It's a 93, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 28 years old by the time the new one's ready to go.
Mhm.
So.
Okay. Anything else on apparatus? Okay, EMS, Commissioner Fox. Commissioner Fox is out of the state tonight. And Chief, do you want to talk on what we have on revenue?
Ambulance revenue remains strong. We've collected $1,356,000 so far this year. There's been 3,176 transports to the area hospital, or calls in total, and out of that, 2,468 transports. Our transport to non-transport rate's about 78% transfer, 22% non-transport, which is, your falls that just need help getting up, and some people that think they need us and don't. But that number remains pretty consistent. And then our paramedic field instructors have taken over the daily quality assurance function. This program's, we're watching it, it's being evaluated, but I think so far it's really working well. Instead of just having this group precept when a new student is necessary, they've divided up the workload of reading the daily EMS charts, making sure that they're documenting correctly, that their procedures are being followed, and identifying anything from really a training perspective to make the paramedics better. And if there's any issues beyond that, it gets kicked up to Chief Heffernan. But it's an evolving issue, and so far I think it's working pretty well, and it's been received well by those guys. It gives us that ability to utilize that crew in a better way, I think.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, we need a recess for 1 second here.
Okay.
Okay, we're back on. All right.
One last EMS thing. We're in the process of applying for the paramedic license for Rescue 2. That will go to a full public hearing process because we've used our short form freebie for Medic 5 when we added that to the list. So we're working with the state, and DC Murray has been invaluable in getting us all the statistics that we need to provide the state with that.
Yeah, good.
It should be noted too that the Commissioner Clement requested, I guess one of her friends asked about ambulance rates. She says she hadn't seen them in a while. As you know, they're always posted in the office here, but I did include those in the packet for, I'm sure Trista will attach it to the minutes.
And those rates are state set. Those are not a rate that we pick. That is a rate that is handed down by the state.
Chief, do we, is it required by the state for that paramedic license to have a certificate of need?
Yeah, so that's what we're going to. We're going
Okay.
for a need for service right now.
Okay.
And that's the whole process. So it's been back and forth with the state. We're just about, they asked for some additional info yesterday. I provided it today, so we're just waiting for a public hearing date to be set.
Looks like an EKG on this sheet, huh?
Not a good one either.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
Bad bumps.
Yes.
Yeah. I see it all here. Yep, okay. Very good, thank you. All right. And buildings would have been past Commissioner Kafora, but now we're gonna be turning that over to Commissioner Ahern. And he doesn't have a report for us because he's just getting.
Well, I'd like
onto it
to,
now.
I actually would like to compliment the building committee. Commissioner, I know you were on it, I know Commissioner Kafora was on it. The two chiefs, Captain Mullen. I did get the opportunity to go to the ribbon cutting and, that really turned out nice down there.
Yeah, it did.
Everybody did a good job. I know you guys ran into issues here and there like you do when you're doing a new building, but, all in all, it came out really nice. It's going to serve them well down there. And I know Captain Mullen is pretty proud of that.
Yeah, very
whole place,
proud.
So good job on that. Also want to compliment our board clerk and Chief Mahoney and the guys that made this building look so good for the month of February. I heard through the grapevine that it may turn green in March.
Oh, that'd be nice on the set.
March 1st to March 17th.
That'd be
That
nice.
works.
Yeah.
And Trista, remind me to give you the heart stuff before you
Yeah,
leave.
Right.
no, it looks good with the red. You can see it out the window before. Yeah.
Chief, I added this for your benefit.
You need. So is that in the budget? Did you put that?
We did not.
Okay.
There's nothing in the budget for MP Rice. If it's not coming out of the building, Brian Droney's building budget, through the town GGB,
Yeah.
then we'll have to look at using some other funds to do that. But their generator is completely. It's already been looked at by GGB and it's shot. So.
Are they gas fed? They're fed in? or-
They have gas.
They have
there.
gas there. I think the best bet is to do similar to what we did to 9s and 5s.
Yeah.
And that's about a $10,000 investment, but it's the
Did-
easiest way to go.
Was the one at Nines reused?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
we
reused it,
reused that as part of that with the transfer switch and everything.
Yeah.
So we could start to do that initial pricing for that.
Okay, good.
Very good. That's all I have. Chief.
All right, good. And that's where J9 did come from. I mean, we all know that, the history. He had a nickname called J9. And
Yeah.
that's
Thanks,
where,
thanks to Mr.
Commissioner
Hackett.
Ahern got that. All right. On Station 9, I mean, everybody, just to see an update, we're still going through punch list items, and has the state signed off yet?
Yeah, no, because we're not ready to sign off.
Yeah, okay.
So it's still open with the state.
Trying to grow grass, we're hoping it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
we're hoping, and the way the weather is, it looks like we'll
Yeah.
be able to.
A little bit of it
hydroseed.
actually came up for what they put down.
Yeah.
Because of the wind.
We are having a
and the
seagull
patches.
problem, though. They are dumping a lot of clams there.
Yeah.
So
How
if
much
anybody,
grass you guys?
well, they're throwing clams now on the
Yeah.
zone.
So-
The seagulls are.
We are in Indian Neck, so that's a
It's kind of
that's
our
a chronic
thing.
problem through the
We kind of
neighborhood.
like that,
You're
But,
getting off the grass, right?
Yeah.
You're doing the grass?
Yeah, he's doing the grass. Yeah,
Artificial turf.
yeah, we
So-
got it.
You and Paloozy?
That's right.
Yeah.
We're chasing a few things, and then we'll be ready to release it.
Okay. Pensions and communications, Commissioner Klen. Do we have anything, Chief?
The pension committee was supposed to meet this week. One of the members, unfortunately, was in the hospital, although I hear he's doing well. So they're going to have to reschedule.
Okay. All right. Hope everything's all right. Okay.
They should have them, regardless of that, they should still have the volunteer stipends done by, the first week of April or so.
Okay. Chief, we have your report.
All right, so we've done 4,039 calls to date from July 1st till yesterday. That's an average of 16 or so calls every day. The busiest day has consistently been Monday lately. Yeah, guys like to call it Medical Monday. The busiest hour is typically the 1 o'clock hour, and then so other than that, we've done a lot of routine stuff, put some notable stuff. We had a rollover accident on Brushy Plain Road. The driver, it was an unusual pin the way he ended up with his head caught between the roll bar, got smashed down. It was only a very small area for us to work, so we couldn't work too close to where he was. It took about 20 minutes to free him. It took all 10 individuals on duty plus the volunteers that were there, and the additional volunteers were covering the town. So it was a good work by our crews. My understanding is that the person was awake and talking the whole time, although they were severely injured, and they did a great job in that. And then we had a travel trailer that caught on fire on Shady Lane recently in the driveway. Not 100% sure, though it was being charged, electrically to maintain the batteries. And family woke up, heard it pops, looked outside. It was already fully involved, exposing the house. Our crews got there, knocked it down quick, and prevented the further spread of flames to the house. So that was a good job on everybody's behalf. The only other thing I'd like to mention is that we are, seeing the coronavirus stuff on the news. It's it's something that we prepare for every year with the flu and whatever's going to come along, but it's always prudent to try to get ahead of these things. So we've done some in-house preparations. We've been in contact with East Shore Health District, who remains in contact with the State Health Department. We have a meeting with them tomorrow afternoon to get an update, and then all the department heads will be briefed in town with East Shore Health on Monday. And then so we are working towards it. We put some public information out there. I think people are understandably nervous hearing everything that's going on the news. That it's good to be concerned, but just common sense, hand washing. If you're sick, stay home. That kind of thing. So we're on top of that for now. We'll see. We'll continue to update things. If you look around the room we're in now is your commissioner's conference room, also doubles as the Emergency Management Operations Center. The frames on the walls are TV monitors. They're fancy looking, but believe it or not, we saved about $6,000 between we got commercially available quotes. We had Timmy Murray did his homework as he always does, got us some great deals on this stuff. Chief Heffernan, Captain Carson, and Timmy Murray installed these themselves, and the similar situation was installed somewhere else in town at a little over $12,000. This cost us a little over $6,000, so significant savings. Those picture frame looking things are monitors, and anything that from your iPhone to the computer, we can project up there. We can access anything we can on the internet and anything we can on the intranet, which includes town cameras and other things. So this room is designed for situational awareness and our emergency operations center, so that we can manage an incident right from here.
Outstanding.
Good. That's good. Okay. Anything else in your report, Chief? That's it.
That's it. You might hear a little something. It's not really fire related, but we'll. Might as well ask your permission to do it anyways. I was going to do it under new business, but I don't know if you've seen, the what they call the pollinator pathways, where they're, the pollinators being bees, moths, ants, everything that pollinates and makes things grow. There's a big push on because these things, we've destroyed a lot of their habitat, and what's happened is the habitat that exists becomes disconnected. The plants we put back aren't the plants that were native to the species, so a lot of stuff's dying off. And we read about it, and we thought, even though it's not directly related to the fire department, we've got all this open space, and so maybe it would be a good idea to plant, some bee-friendly stuff. So we're going to join that initiative here with your permission.
It was on today, yeah.
And Alexander Demetrak, one of our firefighter paramedics, is taken up as our committee chair, and we'll work with any other town agencies that are necessary, but I think it's a worthy endeavor. We're in the life-saving business, and maybe in the long run, this is the best way we can do it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Assistant Chief Efron?
Far more stuff. We've been busy. Finally catching up on a lot of our plan review. One of the things for the newly appointed Deputy Fire Marshal Stackpole is that he's going to work on plan review, and that's going to be one of his focuses, which plan review is every commercial building permit needs to be reviewed and signed off by our office before it's released. So our goal is to be able to get those through the system as quickly as possible. I give you a partial list of some of the projects going on in town right now. Some are very large, such as Walsh, and some are really small, like the bathrooms at Foot Park. And there's everything in between. A lot of the ones that we're looking at are proposed projects. We look at them for fire department access and things prior to their approval and make recommendations to planning and zoning. Walsh School is going great. They're moved into the new area. I will tell you that was a project that we anticipated a lot of anxiety with because it's such a large-scale project. The contractors have been phenomenal. The architects have been phenomenal to work with, so it's really been surprisingly a pleasure for us to work on that project. They've been very responsive to any questions, very receptive to any concerns, as has the Board of Ed. We met extensively in the end of December and the beginning of January to prepare for the students to move into the new school with all of their emergency drills. We practiced with the staff. We practiced multiple fire drills with the students. We were there during their fire drills. We did lockdown drills with them, worked with the police department and their security. So it's they are definitely doing great there and acclimating well to the new school. We have a bunch of enforcement issues going on right now. One is pretty extensive to the point where it was an inspection in a building that had a change of use without any permits or approvals, and it created a very dangerous situation. We'd done inspections in December and gone through the process, and the owner was not responsive at all to us. We ended up getting an administrative search warrant. We served a search warrant on them 2 weeks ago. Subsequently did an arrest warrant for the owner. So that arrest has taken place, and then additionally we brought the state police in with us to vacate part of the building because it was that level of danger. So we're working through the court system and trying to rectify that issue. But, just busy, trying to get out there and do a lot of inspections.
Yep. Good.
That's all
Good
I
job. Okay, old business? Anything on old business? Yeah, okay. New business, we do have a request for MP Rice Hose Company to attend the March 15th St. Patty's Day Parade, as long as the chief has enough apparatus. Do we have a motion?
We're in good shape. Yeah, Dante's keeping the fleet afoot.
Need to make an approval by the board on that to approve, make a motion.
I move that we approve that request.
Second.
Okay, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so voted.
I'm trying.
Their truck will be green for the parade too. We're going to the line.
Make sure we get the right tone of green.
wanted to
Yeah.
show them
Just
something
can't use
after the
anything.
meeting.
Yeah, we're right green. Anything else on a new business?
I have nothing.
No? Okay. Motion to adjourn?
Yeah, second.
Okay. All discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
This program was brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford. Watch town meetings and other videos on demand at BranfordTV.org.